High five? Welcome to Lake Worth in South Florida. Never thought I'd be doing a video here, but today's goal is to go on a Latino food tour, specifically Mexican and Guatemalan. The reason is, I got a call from a friend the other week. He wanted to travel with me in Mexico and Guatemala, and I'm short on cash. I can't exactly do a trip right now, so I figured the closest thing to it was to do a food tour. So the reason I came to Lake Worth is because I found, when I searched up all these restaurants, Mexican and Guatemalan restaurants on Google Maps, I found like a cluster of restaurants in this area. So I figured that must mean that there's a Mexican and Guatemalan community here. I mean, there has to be. Here we go. La Pitaya. Authentic Mexican food. High five? ¿Cómo se dice high five en español? Ah, dame un 5, dame otro 5, último 5. Hey. Gracias. Check it out while we're waiting for our food. You can see they try to give you as much Mexican culture as possible here. I like this place. I'm getting good vibes. Everyone's very friendly. They got the Mexican ice cream bars with real fruits. If you don't have screaming kids in a Latino restaurant, you're not at the right place. Oh, gracias.
De nada.
Check it out, guys. This is Jarritos, the famous Mexican soda, and this is the pineapple flavor. That's gas. Wow.
Servido, que lo disfrutes. Y ojalá que te guste.
Mucha comida. Gracias.
De nada, buen provecho.
We got the lengua taco, which is the tongue. We got the chicken taco. We got the barbacoa. And of course, we got this sopa, which is like this massive, thicker, crispier corn tortilla. It's a lot meatier, and it's got a ton of stuff on it. I don't know. This is Mexican food. This is, I think it looks like some of the best we're gonna get here in South Florida. Let's smash some of the lime on here. Let's get the lime on there, and we're gonna go for the tongue. The tongue's amazing. It's one of my favorite types of tacos you can get. ¿Cuál es tu taco favorito, señor?
Sí.
Si pedí lengua, pollo, barbacoa, ¿cuál dirías que es lo mejor?
Lengua.
Lengua. Es mi favorito también.
Ya es mi favorito, yo lengua.
Yeah.
Siempre lengua.
My guy. You know what's good. The lengua. It's all about the lengua, the beef tongue. ¿Tú vienes de dónde?
De México,
¿Qué parte?
de Morelos.
Morelos. ¿Dónde queda Morelos?
A un lado de México. Ajá, es ahí.
Verde. Verdecito.
Ajá, verdecito.
Es más trabajo para comer el sope, es como más.
Ajá, sí. Más un poquito más grueso y más tostado.
Entonces sería $18, muchacho.
All right, we got a decent start. We went with what we're comfortable with, a little Mexican culture, we know that. It was a good warm-up. Nothing too crazy on the food quality, but amazing service, very friendly people. La Pitaya. Come by when you're in Lake Worth. Anyways, now it's time for what we really came for. The Guatemalan food. The unknown. I've never been to Guatemala. I don't really have any Guatemalan friends. And I don't know anything about Guatemalan food. So this is where it gets interesting. Florida. Check it out. This is Lake Worth, my friends. Florida is to be seen through the windshield of a car, unfortunately. For those of you who live here, those of you who've been to Florida, you know what I'm talking about. We don't really have real cities. don't call Miami a real city. You don't get a lot of human interaction here unless it's at work or with your family. So doing one of these food tours is actually pretty nice for me. I get to see strangers, chat with them, especially people that come from different cultures, different parts of the world. We made it. La Perla. This is, I think, a Guatemalan restaurant. I don't know. Hola. ¿Cómo vas? ¿Estás bien? ¿Estás bien? Sí. ¿Cuál tipo de comida es aquí?
Guatemalteca.
Guatemalteca. Nothing better than an empty Guatemalan restaurant in Lake Worth, huh? This is a great alternative to traveling around the world. Oh, gracias. ¿Eso es Jamaica? Sí. So, my friends, this is the Jamaica. It's like a hibiscus Guatemalan tea. I think very sweet. I'm not sure if I would order this out of my own choice again. Like if I knew what it tastes like before, I'm not sure this is what I would want to be drinking with my food. But who knows how it'll pair up with the pepian. You know, this is one of those hole-in-the-wall places that you see on the side of the highway when you're a kid in Florida growing up and you're driving by and you look out the window and you're kind of like, oh, what's that? And you never bother to go in. You never bother to speak to any of the people who go in or the people who run the place. And you end up growing up next to people you have no idea about. You have no idea these people existed, where they're from, what foods they eat, what language they speak. There's a lot of Americans that just don't know. You know, they still think Spanish and Portuguese is the same thing. They got tons of Brazilians here, tons of Guatemalans, tons of Mexicans. They can't tell the difference. So, me too. I'm still learning. I came into this restaurant having no clue what Guatemalan food is. And it would be naive of me to say, oh, is it the same as Mexican food? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there are some similarities, but we're gonna find out. Oh, wow. Pepian. Look at this. This is the pepian. Wow. Let's take a look. It comes with a side of white rice and some tortillas, some Guatemalan tortillas. Chicken in the pepian sauce. Oh, wow. So I'm not sure when I'm supposed to use the tortillas. I got sauce, I got chicken, I got rice, I got a fork and knife, and I have tortillas. This is all too confusing for me. What I want to do first, and this is going to be the main thing that determines whether or not we're going to like this dish, is I want to try the sauce. Oh, wow. It's a gravy, baby. It's Guatemalan gravy. Don't believe what they say when they tell you, oh, it's special. It's a Guatemalan gravy. It's amazing. And I can just imagine this all over the rice, all over the rice. We gotta try it with a piece of chicken before we can fully judge it. But it's an amazing, delicious, flavorful Guatemalan gravy. Let's go with the chicken. Some Jamaica to wash it down. ¿Cómo que comes?
Nada.
Primero con eso, después con tortilla.
Regularmente la tortilla y el arroz es lo mismo, carbohidratos, ¿no? Lo que yo hago es me como solo el arroz.
Solo el arroz.
Solo el arroz.
Y dejas esas tortillas en el lado.
Exacto.
Entonces eso es solo por educación.
Exacto, porque allá siempre se sirve con tortilla.
Ah, okay. Está bien. Okay, gracias. So the tortillas are for show, guys. Look what they got here at the Guatemalan restaurant. Now that my hair's growing, I'm strongly considering this purchase. We got hair ties in different colors, in the Guatemalan festive colors. What do you think? Is the hair ready for one of the Guatemalan hair ties? ¿Cuánto que es? Okay. Y más para la propina. Do you guys want any food? I just finished a meal. I mean, I didn't finish it.
What is it?
It's pepian. Have you had pepian before?
No.
It's a Guatemalan dish. It's like chicken, rice, and it's in this special sauce. It's like a gravy.
Okay. I was just gonna order something. Okay.
It was actually really good, but I had Mexican food before,
Right.
and I was like, wow.
What's your name?
Adam.
Adam Ronnie.
Ronnie. Nice to meet you.
This is Diego.
Diego. Nice to meet you.
That's Kanana.
That's Kanana.
Kanana. Say hi, Kanana.
Say hi.
Is Kanana
She's my service dog.
your service dog? You guys from here, from Lake Worth?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here checking out the different food spots.
Oh.
¿Cuál es el nombre de tu canal?
Abre el YouTube.
¿YouTube?
You want to get by, sir? Just try to walk.
Adam.
Walk up.
¿Aaron?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, Adam. Es como...
Okay, go.
Espera.
Go ahead. Let her head. Let her head. You have a nice day. Say bye.
Tengo videos en Colombia, en Argentina, pero todavía no en Guatemala. Pero aquí. Muchas gracias por la comida. ¿Ah?
¿Speak Spanish, man?
Sí, yo hablo. Sí, también. ¿Tú de dónde eres?
Guatemala.
¿De Guatemala? Yo nunca fui para Guatemala.
Trabajé 12 años en la escuela con los niños y niñas en Guatemala
¿Ah, sí?
y estoy acá.
Ah, sí.
Voy a estar aquí unos cuantos años todavía y regreso y empiezo yo a trabajar con los niños todavía en la escuela.
How's your English?
Un poquito, no 100%.
That's okay, man.
What was that?
Thought it was a gun.
Are there a lot of gunshots around here? Really?
Where you go? You're not from around here?
No.
Oh, be careful where you go, my friend.
Really?
Yeah, be careful. I just warn you. Just try to stay off that side of the street. From here, stay off that side of the street. Always go to your
East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't go that way.
What's the difference?
Well, there's different parts of town. There's Guatemalans, Mexicans, and then there's Haitian, and then crackheads, dopers, and they're up there on 12th Street. So if you get caught up in there, there's cameras everywhere. They'll stop you. The cops will stop you and question you.
Oh, the cops will stop you.
Yeah, and you got what's walking. You got money or anything? They rob people on Friday.
Really?
That's bad around here.
So how did you and Diego meet?
He stands on the corner. I pick him up for work.
Really?
I own a tree company, so I seen him, and I can tell by looking at a person if they work good or not. He worked out good, so I stay on. Crazy. You ever been to South Beach?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. And you know all about that.
Yeah, that's a
fun.
different world. A different world.
Different world down there, buddy.
Yeah.
You make a wrong step, you end up in Liberty City, and then, you know, pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
Bad news.
That's how I mean, Latin America is also like that.
Yeah.
But people don't realize, like, people think because the U.S. is like
Yeah.
the land of opportunity and stuff,
Yeah,
like they
right.
think it's all safe, and it's not safe.
Well, Miami was built by the Spanish people,
Yeah,
you know, all
yeah.
cocaine dealers. I mean,
Yeah.
in '86 they were killing 100 people a day on the streets. That's back when they had Chrome City. Underneath the 95, they made a prison. And all these people Castro sent over to Miami on boats, they were all let go from prison over in Cuba. And they let them all come over here. The movie Scarface, that guy was for real. Tony Montana, he was a real guy. It wasn't fiction, that was for real. Miami, cocaine built Miami. All them skyscrapers all built from drug money. I go way back. I was born back in the 50s.
All right, La Monja Blanca. Let's see what we got. Hola, ¿cómo vas?
Ahorita tenemos caldos de res, de gallina, hay de pata y te ofrezco bistec de res entomatado.
Eso, ¿cuál es el favorito del caldo?
¿El mío?
¿Res?
De res.
Res, ok.
¿Quieres de res?
Sí.
Ok. ¿Y tu nombre?
Adam.
Adán.
Ujú. Como Adán y Eva. This has to be one of the most silent restaurants I've ever been to in my life. It seems like Guatemalans are a little more introverted than the Mexicans. No music, no loud conversation. Sí. Oh, it's like cafeteria style. They call your name. Wow. Eso es un gran caldo.
Hola.
Súper grande. ¿Cómo que? Wow. Y arroz y tortilla. ¿Cómo que como eso? ¿Cuál es la manera? ¿Pones
Pues
todo?
pone, ajá.
Okay.
Y pues le puede poner también los picadillos.
¿Tú eres de Guatemala?
Sí, de Guatemala.
¿De qué parte?
De Suchitepeques.
¿Y cuánto llevas aquí?
Para 2 años.
2 años. ¿Y te gusta aquí?
Pues sí.
Pero no es lo como pensaste,
Pues
¿no?
obviamente como que lo normal que uno vive allá en el país, pues.
Sí.
Obviamente, y acá uno se dedica a trabajar. Y
Sí.
llegar a la casa, ir a hacer algo de comer y regresar al trabajo y así.
¿Y allá es diferente?
Allá es diferente porque pues allá yo no trabajaba,
Ajá.
yo estudiaba. Entonces ya pues todo cambió porque obviamente ya no trabajaba. Y acá me tocó trabajar. Porque para eso se viene acá.
Sí. Claro, wow. Espero que te guste.
Sí.
Y espero que me vaya a gustar eso también. Wow.
Sí, está rico.
Parece muy rico. Muchas
Está muy rico.
gracias.
Buen provecho.
Oh, wow. Remember the cazuela in Chile? The one that we had in that market? The weirdest thing about this soup is that they throw in like this piece of meat and the corn. You can't really eat it all with a spoon. This is kind of feeling like a Guatemalan version, you know? It's they got this whole beef shank thing going on. Corn, cassava, or yuca if you're Colombian, or mandioca if you're Brazilian. But what I think is so interesting about this is that we got like the cilantro, onion, jalapeno, lime action going on. Yeah, I can't do that now. I'm working. We've already eaten a bunch of food, but this looks like probably one of my favorite things of the day. Cilantro, never have enough of it. This is an awesome soup. All the meat, corn, carrots, the cilantro and the rice in there just mix together so well. If you put a lot of lime, obviously, it's going to give it that sour flavor. But at the end of the day, I'd compare this to the cazuela we had in Chile. Very similar. And of course, a very good meal to have, especially in the middle of the week. If you're still going to work, this is great stuff. Guatemala, they know how to do it. You're born here,
Yeah.
But your family's Guatemalan?
Right, but I want to go.
Have you ever been?
No,
Never.
not really.
Damn, you gotta go.
I know I have to at some point. That's why I'm working here though, too. So I know a little bit more.
Yeah, obviously you speak the language, and
Yeah.
you think if you go there, people are gonna be like, oh, gringo, or like...
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
I guess they are, but I don't really know.
Yeah. What's your name?
I'm Christian.
Christian?
Yeah.
Adam.
Nice
to meet you, man. Yeah. Check it out, my friends. Last stop of the food tour. Panaderia Shalom. It's closed. It's open. Oh, wow. We got a Latino bakery called Shalom. Who would have known? Look at this. It smells amazing in here. Hola. Buenas. ¿Cómo estás? Wow, what do we got here? Muffins. Yeah, una cosa aquí específica que recomiendes. De todo.
Tengo los rellenos de queso y relleno de piña.
Let's try a cheese-filled Guatemalan bread. ¿Cuánto que es?
Solo uno, ¿verdad? Está bien, sí, te lo voy a regalar nomás.
¿Ah?
Te voy a regalar.
¿Sí?
Sí.
No, por favor.
Sí, se van pagando.
Qué bien. Muchas gracias.
Ese me...
Let's see. Hold this. My cameraman. First time eating a Guatemalan dessert ever. I'm gonna crack it open. Oh, bite. Ooh. Check it out.
So we usually have it with some coffee. You like to dip it in.
Cafecito, yeah, a little cafecito in there. That's awesome. Are you from Guatemala?
Yeah.
You're born there?
Born, yeah.
And how long you been here?
Since I was 2.
Since you were 2.
Yeah.
So do you feel more gringo, or you still?
I don't know, man. I mean, I have my traditions in me, you know.
Yeah.
All the traditions, yeah.